To the neighbors, it was just another backyard barbecue on a spring day in Landover, Maryland. The smell of charcoal hung in the air, a perfectly normal suburban scene. What they didn't know was that the smoke rising from that grill wasn't from burgers or hot dogs. It was part of a gruesome and desperate attempt to erase a grandmother from existence. The trouble inside the Hill Road home didn't start with a scream, but with a quiet betrayal. 44-year-old Candace Craig had been secretly using her 71-year-old mother, Margaret's credit card. Margaret, a generous woman who had provided a home for her daughter and grandchildren, eventually discovered the fraud. On May 23rd, 2023, she confronted Candace, threatening to call the police. That threat would be her last. An argument broke out. Candace's 19-year-old daughter, Salia Hardy, later told investigators she heard her grandmother scream from her bedroom. Her mother just ordered her to stay away. Prosecutors would later allege that Candace asphyxiated her mother, though the official cause of death was ruled homicide by undetermined means. The next day, Salia discovered her grandmother's body hidden in a blue storage bin. Panicked, Candace laid out a horrific list of options. Dissolve the body, burn it, or chop it up. They started with a charcoal grill in the backyard. They even cooked chicken to mask the smell as they tried to burn Margaret's remains. But the fire quickly grew out of control, attracting the attention of a neighbor who helped put it out, completely unaware of the horror just a few feet away. When the grill plan failed, Candace simply ordered a chainsaw online in the basement of her mother's own home. She dismembered the body, placing the remains in the trash bag. More than a week went by. Finally, on June 2nd, police arrived for a welfare check after a family member reported that Margaret hadn't been seen or heard from. Candace answered the door and let them in. It didn't take long for officers to notice the overwhelming smell of decomposition coming from the basement. There they uncovered the grim evidence: blood splatter, cutting tools, cleaning supplies, and trash bags containing Margaret Craig's remains. One open bag contained what appeared to be brain matter.
Basic information. What is your last name?
Craig. Who do you live with in that house? My grandmother, my mother, and my mother's boyfriend. What's his name? How long has he been living in the house with y'all? 2 years now. 2 years? When was the last time you seen your grandmother? On Tuesday, before I left to go to work. And you saw her last on, around what time was that when you went to work? Was it 11:30 in the morning? Yeah, before I went to work. Was she okay? Like, I had to check on her to let her know I was going to work. Where was she at? She was laying down. In her room? Yeah. Okay. When you said you checked on her, was something wrong with her? No, I guess she was just sleeping. Okay.
So I know that your mother's missing. What is, kind of fill me into what's going on?
My daughter saw her on Tuesday. She said she was in the bathroom dumping her colostomy bag, and her grandma come out her room, and then she went out the front door. And then when she went out the bathroom, she realized the front door was open, so she knew she had to leave. But she didn't see her leave, but she knew she heard her.
So I saw her Tuesday, May 29th.
Yeah, she said before she went to work.
And you said you last saw your mother on Monday.
Yeah, we put some stuff on the grill and took some food into her room.
Where did you see her
at? In the house. Yeah, we took some food to her bedroom. We had put some hamburgers on the grill and chicken.
What is the condition of your mother?
She had a couple strokes, diabetic. She was showing signs of early dementia, but not really diagnosed. The doctor never diagnosed her. She didn't want to go. What do you know about her personal life or anything? Like anything going on in the house that would be issues? I know she's stressed and depressed. So, with what? Sister. She like took some money and stuff.
What was her condition when you saw her Monday?
She was quiet all day on Monday. She basically stayed in the room. She didn't really do anything. That was it. She was in the bed. It was quiet. Like the last couple of days, she was just quiet. It was like you can hear her on the phone talking, and then she would just start crying when she gets off the phone, like she was depressed. And I kept on telling her, I said, you need to tell your family how you're feeling. And she didn't want them to know certain things, and she was like quiet.
So where do you think she don't drive, right?
No.
Well, she didn't drive. Where do you think she went?
I have no idea. Normally, if she needs to go somewhere, she'll ask me. But I went to the ER the first week of May, so regarding my spine, so I haven't been driving that much. But normally, she'll call her brother-in-law, but they haven't. They didn't pick her up that day. And my dad is really not concerned. He's thinking that she's with some man. I said, no, if she was with some man, she would have told me. So I don't think that's the case. But he's like, oh, she'll pop up. But is that normal for you? Like if you came home and didn't see your grandmother for 3 or 4 days, would you think that was normal or is that abnormal?
No, that's not normal. But my mother, she was telling me how she did it before, but I never knew that she did it before.
Okay, but normally you're seeing her every day when you come home from work or when you're leaving the house?
Yeah.
So you
She's mostly in her room all the time.
Where did your mom say she went?
Oh, she don't know.
So she didn't say she went to a friend's house or anything?
Yeah.
So who reported her missing?
Today, I don't know. I know she went missing twice last year, and then January she did the same thing. And
Was there a report for that?
no, she came back the 3rd day, but she never said who she was or anything. And I kept on asking, she didn't want to tell me. But she came back the 3rd day. I don't know who made the report today. So me and my cousin were supposed to go to the police station today to file a report. So Wednesday, the police came to the house. I think one of my cousins called, so they came to the house and they looked around. And I told them about the history of her being gone, and they was like, well, I will wait out 72 hours to see if she came back. And that's the reason why I was going to file today.
When was the last time you spoke to your mom over the phone?
She texted me Monday to come down and open a bottle of water, but that was about it. And usually when I text her, she never responds, hardly. And when she needs me, she'll come by the step and she'll call my name. And she'll bang on the wall.
Text you on Monday.
No, that's the cell phone I text, not the house phone. She'll call me from the house phone if she needs me.
How did you guys get here today? Tell me what happened today.
Today, I was in the basement cleaning up my daughter's colostomy bag, Soraya, because she had a mess over the place. And there was a knock on the door. And then the officer, someone reported her missing. And he came in and he looked around the place and that was it. So they had me upstairs in the living room. They didn't allow anybody to come in the house or to leave the house. And I'm here. When I talked to the police officer, he just said they was going to ask me questions about the last time I've seen my mom and stuff like that.
Does this seem strange that I know that you said previously, she did it twice or 3 times in the past, but this has been for about 5 days. So this doesn't seem strange to you?
She was gone 3 days before, so I'm thinking, okay, she's going to pop up at the end of the day, but that never happened. So I said if she doesn't pop up, I told the family members, if she's not here by 72 hours, I'm going to file a report. Because before she came home, I think the 2nd day or 3rd day.
So do you have access to your mom's accounts or anything like that?
Yeah.
So have you noticed in the last 4 or 5 days any normal transactions?
She has not made anything. She doesn't have a credit card, so it's nothing. And she can't remember her passwords. Her book, where she has all her passwords, was on the bed.
What kind of account?
Capital One.
So she got Capital One.
Yeah.
And you haven't noticed any transactions on her Capital One card from...
The only transactions that was made, that I made them, she didn't make anything.
How would you describe your relationship with your mom?
We're close. She calls on me for everything. She probably is not happy with the career choice that I made. She wanted me to continue school. She probably had disappointments about that. But other than that, she calls on me every day. Anytime she needs something, it's me. I guess my mother and daughter relationship, I should say.
You mean my mother and her relationship?
How is it?
It's okay.
Outside of the regular family argument, you just,
I've been hearing my mother been taking her money too.
Is she unemployed?
Yeah.
How long has she been unemployed?
She stopped working, I say, some years now.
Okay.
More than 3 years. She said she gets paychecks, but I don't know how.
Okay.
Talia,
You ever been violent with her or anything, or?
No, never.
Okay.
I don't hear her yelling or they don't yell at us or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, my grandmother, she calls my mother name, like, every day. She gets irritated and stuff. Like, why should be calling me and stuff, but that's about it.
Okay.
So she calls you every day, and at this point, you're not concerned, even though you typically talk to her daily. And here it is, it's been 4 days, 5 days, and...
That's what said in 72 hours I was going to report. So I said if I didn't hear from her by the 72 hours, yes, I'll file. That's when my concern will kick in.
So, okay, so we have some investigators that are at the house now. They conducted they got a court-ordered search warrant to search the house. So they're doing that now.
So right now, what we're investigating, we found a dismembered body. Do you know what dismembered means? Okay, so we found pieces of a body. Pieces like chopped up, like somebody's body was chopped up in bags in the house. I can't say for sure that it's your grandmother. I don't know whose body it is. I don't know who else's body would be in the house, but she's obviously missing at this point. We'll get her. We'll get whoever it is identified, but more than likely, we're based off of saying that, everybody says that they haven't seen her. It probably is her. So that's what I'm a homicide detective. So that's what I'm investigating. So that's why I'm asking you the questions along the lines of, like, would it, like, if it got to a point where it got so, like, to a point where maybe it got so violent, you know what I'm saying? So, because the thing is that it wouldn't make any sense for us to find, like, pieces in bags in the house. Like I said, I can't say that for sure it's your grandmother. More than likely it probably is. Because, who else would be chopped up, in the basement. So that's where we found the pieces of her body at. That's what, at this point, that's what we're investigating, a murder at this point. So if you can think of anything, let me know.
I know I heard my grandmother scream, but...
When was this?
This was Monday. Now I know I heard her scream. But she always screams. Like, when she was to fall and stuff, she would always scream. So I asked my mother, what is that? She said that their boyfriend knocked something over, but all I heard was a scream. So I really don't know why.
So you heard her scream on Monday night, and then you woke up, or was you in your room?
I was already up.
Oh, so you was already up in your room?
Yeah.
And then you came out of your room, actually?
No, my mom, she came in my room. I was like, who's that screaming? She was like, Benny knocked something over, but it didn't sound like Benny knocked over something, because he was in the basement. I didn't really hear anything.
So you heard her scream basically from her room, and then your mother came in your room, and shortly after, and she said that it was Benny had knocked over something. Yeah. You just didn't think twice about it.
Yeah, because she always, when she falls, she screams.
Okay. Do you need any water or anything?
Yeah.
Anything to eat, anything like that? Yeah. We have snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you eat? Like, are you allergic to anything?
Pineapple.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I just want to clarify. So you said that you heard your grandmother scream on Monday night, but you still saw her on Tuesday morning? And you're sure that she was snoring and not, like, and you just didn't, like, you know what I mean?
I heard a noise, so I guess she was snoring.
Okay, so you're sure?
But I told her that I was leaving out. I didn't hear anything.
But she didn't respond back to you?
No.
So she very well could have not been alive at that point.
I don't know.
Okay, were y'all close?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, it's one thing for a loved one to die from cancer or old age or whatever, but to have someone die, where they're, chopped up, that's completely, you know what I mean? That's different. That's a different kind of suffering. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing natural about that. So that's why we're just trying to get to the bottom of this story, because it just, you know what I mean? The smell of a dead body is very, very memorable. So, you know what I mean? You come in the house, in how we found her, or wherever this body is, how we found the body had, was dead for at least 2, 3, 4 days, because it was kind of decomposed. So it had been there for a little bit. You know, it would match up for what you heard on Monday because, you know, it's now Friday. So a body, like, you know, chopped up or whatever, and it would make sense. Like, in what you heard on Monday, it could have been, like, whatever was going on down there. So that would make sense. But if you're saying that you saw her on Tuesday, and seen her sleeping, that part wouldn't, like I said, it wouldn't go with how long that body would have been, like, in the bag, you know what I'm saying? We're just investigating this at this point, so we need to know anything that you know, like, it's important. And even if it's something small that you might think, like, it might not matter, it would matter to us.
I was going through my Amazon orders.
Mm-hmm.
I saw she ordered a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm. On what day was this?
I gotta look back on the orders.
Mm-hmm. Was it this week though?
Yeah, it was this week.
Okay.
But I know she ordered a chainsaw, and I was asking like, what is it for? She didn't really tell me.
Is she like normal? Does she have like rage fits? Is she violent any time?
I know my mother and Billy, they argue and stuff, so she would like throw stuff at him, like throw like hard stuff. Like last time she threw something at him, I made a hole in the wall.
So you just pretty much have like fights between them, but never with your grandmother. Has Benny ever had any issues with her mother?
Today she was just texting me, oh, I love you. So when she's telling me that she loves me, that means something really bad happened. Or she did something.
Is that abnormal for her, or normally when something's going wrong, that's what she normally tells you?
Something goes wrong.
When was the last time she like said that to you when something went wrong? Like what happened with that?
She learned these things, I love you, so...
You just knew something was up because she was saying
I was at work, she was telling me, the police is here, I love you, and I was calling her phone, she didn't answer, she finally answered. She told both my sisters the same thing, she loved them, and stuff. So I just knew something was wrong.
We don't go back and forth about, like, you know, or we'll go to your mom and be like, okay, well, your daughter said this, but that doesn't make sense. We would let your mom tell her story, and then after she's finished telling us, like, we'll ask questions and be like, hey, so you didn't smell a body in the basement, and then we leave it at that. And then we just talk at the table, and that's it.
Yesterday when I was washing clothes, I did smell something, but I don't know what type of smell that was.
You never smelled it before?
No, just a bad smell.
It just stunk?
Yeah, it's like the whole basement living room
It just stunk.
And I realized the carpet was gone.
Did you have carpet there before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it just disappeared?
Yeah.
Through this whole thing, like between your mother telling you not to go to your grandmother's room, to seeing the carpet gone, to like you didn't think like anything was going, like where it was going on, because like so did, like your mother never at any point said like, hey, this is what happened, like this whole time.
This seemed weird, but I was trying to ask a question.
What did you ask her?
And you heard from grandma
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. She said, you know, she been texting her and stuff, like texting back and stuff, going back and forth with my mom. And I know she went grilling. She tried to grill.
Like when you like barbecue.
Mm-hmm. I know she tried to grill.
Did y'all eat any of that food, or she just grilled and didn't bring nothing in?
No, she just grilled.
Okay, but
I smelled it, but I just didn't see no.
But you didn't see no food and not like that.
No.
Okay. So when your cousins, I guess, came over and they were suspicious of the whole thing, because they're the ones who kind of initiated this whole thing anyway, because I guess they couldn't get a hold of her. And then they came in, like you said, they went to the house, police came, they found nothing. Did you never see those trash bags in the basement at all?
No.
Did you just smell
I
it?
just smelled something bad.
I'm asking, like, what do you think could have went wrong between your mom and your grandmother to the point where it could have got, like, to the point where your grandmother ended up in a position where they might have been in either a physical altercation or altercation that just went bad and she got to this point?
I think altercation that went bad because I heard her scream.
You hear your grandmother, but you didn't hear anybody else scream that night, like nobody argued or nothing, just heard her scream.
I just heard her scream, then after that, nothing at all.
That next morning, you saw her before you went to work.
Yeah.
You think you heard her snoring, though?
Yeah.
Did you smell anything when you went in the room?
I think I smelled pee.
Okay. So it kind of stunk in the room.
Yeah, I just smelled like pee.
They mentioned in the police report that you and your mom were acting kind of weird that day, like kind of trying to get them out.
No.
No.
I was trying to, get them to stay.
And your mom tried to?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where she was at too.
Okay.
I don't know, she was people telling her, oh, they need to leave, they need to leave.
Candace Craig's deception continued even after her arrest, when she tried to blame two of her other daughters for the crime. In November of 2024, a jury saw through the lies and found her guilty of first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Her daughter, Salia Hardy, pleaded guilty to accessory after the fact for her role in the cover-up. After testifying against her mother, Salia was sentenced in December of 2024 to time served and released on probation. A simple dispute over money had spiraled into an unthinkable act, leaving behind a shattered family and a chilling story of matricide.